Magnetic presence. Attractiveness is often misunderstood as merely physical beauty, but true attractiveness goes far deeper. It is energy, presence, and aura. Some people enter a room and immediately draw attention, not because of what they look like, but because of how they carry themselves. Their posture, confidence, and subtle expressions radiate a quiet yet powerful magnetism. This magnetic presence is the first dark sign of being an attractive person, because it has a power that can both inspire and intimidate. People may be drawn to you instantly, yet they may not understand why. Your energy speaks before your words ever do, and that alone creates influence. Magnetism is about alignment between your inner and outer self. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in harmony, people sense authenticity, and authenticity is irresistibly attractive. You do not need to seek attention. Your presence naturally commands it. But here lies the darkness. When people are drawn to your energy, it can attract both positive and negative attention. Admirers may approach with pure intentions, but envy, jealousy, or manipulation can also surface. Recognizing this dual effect is crucial for navigating life consciously. Awareness of your own energy is the first step in harnessing it wisely. Another aspect of magnetic presence is the unconscious influence you have over others. People may mirror your confidence, seek your approval, or adjust their behavior around you without even realizing it. This influence carries responsibility. Many attractive people discover that simply by being themselves, they inadvertently affect the emotions, decisions, and attitudes of those around them. The more aware you become of your energy, the more skillfully you can guide it. You can uplift, inspire, and motivate, rather than allow your presence to inadvertently create tension or insecurity. Attract. Iveness often carries an enigmatic quality, an aura of mystery or intensity that pulls people in. This can be intoxicating, drawing curiosity and admiration, but it can also be overwhelming. People may project their desires, insecurities, or expectations onto you. The dark side emerges when your energy becomes a magnet for dependence, manipulation, or unrealistic expectations. Spiritual awareness teaches that your power lies in conscious presence, not in how others react to you. You must remain grounded, balanced, and fully aware of the responsibility that comes with being magnetic. Ultimately, magnetic presence is both a gift and a challenge. It allows you to influence, inspire, and connect deeply with others, but it also requires self-awareness, boundaries, and emotional mastery. Those who understand their magnetism and use it consciously elevate themselves and the people around them. They inspire respect, admiration, and positivity while protecting their energy from those who might seek to exploit or drain it. Recognizing the power of your magnetic presence is the first step toward using it wisely. It is a signal from the universe that you have influence, energy, and potential far beyond ordinary perception. To ignore it is to risk being manipulated, overwhelmed, or misunderstood. To embrace it consciously is to step into your true power, align with your higher purpose, and navigate life with confidence, wisdom, and grace. Your magnetic presence is not just a trait, it is a spiritual gift that, when harnessed consciously, becomes a beacon of influence, inspiration, and light. The envy of others, being attractive, truly magnetic in presence, often comes with an unexpected challenge: the envy of others. When people notice your confidence, charisma, or natural energy, it can trigger feelings of jealousy and resentment in those who are insecure or unfulfilled. This is one of the darker signs of being an attractive person. Your light, your magnetism, and your energy can unintentionally make others feel inadequate or threatened. It is not a reflection of your value, but a reflection of their own inner struggles. Understanding this is the first step toward navigating this challenge with grace and wisdom. Envy manifests in subtle ways. Some people may try to compete with you unnecessarily, criticize your achievements, or spread rumors to diminish your shine. Others may mask jealousy with forced friendliness, passive-aggressive comments, or subtle manipulation. The more successful, confident, or inspiring you become, the more likely you are to attract this kind of energy. It is crucial to recognize that this negativity is not about you, it is about them. Their envy is a mirror, reflecting their own dissatisfaction and limitations. Spiritual awareness teaches us that envy is a lesson in detachment. When others are envious, it provides an opportunity to practice emotional resilience, compassion, and non-attachment. Instead of taking their reactions personally, you can observe, understand, and rise above. Their negativity cannot affect you unless you allow it to. By remaining centered in your own value and self-worth, you transform envy from a source of stress into a tool for strengthening your inner peace and emotional intelligence. Another aspect of envy is that it teaches discernment. Not everyone drawn to your energy has positive intentions. Recognizing jealousy or hidden resentment early allows you to protect your boundaries, conserve your energy, and focus on relationships that uplift and support your growth. Spiritual mastery involves understanding that your presence is powerful, and with that power comes responsibility to engage consciously, to respond wisely, and to guard your energy against those who would seek to diminish it. Envy can also serve as a guide to your own growth. Observing who feels threatened or jealous of your magnetism allows you to reflect on your actions and energy. Are you walking your path authentically? Are you projecting confidence without arrogance? Are you staying aligned with your values? By examining envy in this way, it becomes not just a challenge, but a mirror for self-awareness and personal development. Ultimately, the envy of others is not a punishment. It is evidence of your influence and your power. It is a sign that your energy, presence, and authenticity are being noticed. When handled with grace, awareness, and emotional mastery, it becomes an opportunity to rise above negativity and maintain your focus on what truly matters: your growth, your purpose, and your alignment with your higher self. Remember, envy reflects more about the person projecting it than about you. By recognizing, understanding, and responding wisely to jealousy, you protect your energy, cultivate your inner strength, and continue to shine brightly. The envy of others is not a burden. It is a mirror, a lesson, and a reminder of your unique magnetic power. The pull of unhealthy attention. Being an attractive person comes with a unique challenge: the pull of unhealthy attention. Your energy, presence, and magnetism naturally draw people toward you. But not everyone who approaches has pure intentions. Compliments, flattery, and admiration can sometimes mask manipulation, hidden agendas, or attempts to control your energy. This is one of the darker signs of being attractive. Your magnetism does not only attract positivity, it can also draw in toxicity, envy, and energy drains. Recognizing this is vital for maintaining your balance and protecting your spirit. Unhealthy attention often begins subtly. At first, it may feel flattering or harmless. Someone might offer praise, express admiration, or try to spend time with you. But over time, patterns emerge. They may attempt to control your choices, provoke jealousy, or create dependency. They feed on your energy, your attention, and your emotions. Your challenge is to recognize these patterns before they affect your peace, confidence, or clarity. Awareness is your first line of defense. The universe gives you intuition for this very reason, to sense when someone's energy is misaligned with yours. Understanding the intentions behind attention is crucial. Not everyone who notices you does so with positivity. Some are drawn to your light because they seek validation, power, or influence over you. Their attraction is not about you. It is about fulfilling their own insecurities or desires. Spiritual awareness teaches that their behavior is a reflection of their inner state, not a measure of your value. By recognizing this, you detach emotionally and prevent their intentions from affecting your self-worth or your energy. Another important lesson is setting boundaries. Attraction can make it difficult to say no or distance yourself from attention that feels manipulative. But protecting your energy requires courage and discipline. Boundaries are essential. They define the space where your spirit can thrive without interference. Saying no, limiting exposure, and maintaining emotional distance when needed are acts of self-respect, not rejection. Your energy is sacred and it deserves to be protected from those who would drain it or exploit it. The pull of unhealthy attention also teaches discernment. Learning to read energy, motives, and patterns helps you navigate relationships wisely. Over time, you develop the ability to attract people who uplift, inspire, and support your growth, while naturally detaching from those who bring imbalance or negativity. This discernment strengthens your emotional intelligence, deepens your self-awareness, and cultivates spiritual maturity. Ultimately, recognizing and managing unhealthy attention is an act of empowerment. It ensures that your magnetism serves your purpose, not someone else's agenda. It allows you to remain authentic, grounded, and aligned with your higher self. Your attraction is a gift, and when combined with awareness, boundaries, and discernment, it becomes a source of positive influence rather than a vulnerability. Remember, your energy draws attention, but you choose which energy to allow into your life. By recognizing unhealthy attention and responding consciously, you protect your spirit, maintain your clarity, and continue to thrive. Attraction is powerful, but wisdom in handling it is transformative. High expectations. One of the darker signs of being an attractive person is that others often place high expectations on you. When people perceive your charisma, confidence, or energy, they unconsciously expect more from you than from anyone else. They may assume you should always handle situations gracefully, succeed effortlessly, or maintain a perfect image. These expectations can feel overwhelming and isolating, creating pressure to constantly meet standards that may not align with your true self. Understanding this challenge is crucial for maintaining balance, peace, and authenticity. High expectations often manifest subtly. People may offer advice disguised as criticism, compare you to others, or express disappointment when you don't meet their idealized image of you. Even well-meaning friends or colleagues can unintentionally add pressure by projecting their desires onto your life. This can lead to feelings of guilt, stress, or self-doubt. But the reality is simple. Their expectations are not a reflection of your value. They are a reflection of their perception, influenced by your magnetism and energy. Spiritual awareness teaches that you cannot live your life to satisfy everyone else. Your purpose, growth, and peace are yours to nurture. While others may admire your energy and success, it is not your responsibility to conform to their expectations. The true challenge is learning to navigate these pressures with integrity, self-respect, and authenticity. By setting clear personal boundaries, you protect your energy from being consumed by external demands. Boundaries are essential for managing high expectations. You do not need to justify your choices or explain your actions to everyone who watches or admires you. Saying no, prioritizing your goals, and focusing on your own growth are acts of empowerment. Every time you honor your own path over external pressure, reinforce your self-worth and cultivate inner strength. Your peace and authenticity are far more valuable than constantly trying to meet other people's imagined standards. High expectations also serve as a spiritual lesson. They teach patience, discernment, and self-mastery. Being aware of the influence you have allows you to interact with others consciously, understanding that admiration can sometimes become a burden. You learn to distinguish between those who genuinely support your growth and those who impose unnecessary pressure. This discernment strengthens your emotional intelligence, helping you create relationships based on respect, alignment, and mutual positivity. Ultimately, managing high expectations is about reclaiming your power. Recognize that others' projections are not obligations. They are choices you do not have to accept. By staying grounded, focusing on your purpose, and honoring your energy, you rise above the weight of expectations. You transform what could be a source of stress into a practice of self-awareness, resilience, and conscious living. Remember, attractiveness brings influence, but it does not obligate you to meet every expectation. Your energy, growth, and authenticity are sacred. When you navigate high expectations wisely, you maintain balance, protect your spirit, and continue to thrive. You prove that true magnetism is not defined by meeting others' standards, but by living in alignment with your highest self. Inner reflection and self-mastery. One of the most powerful signs of being an attractive person is the constant need for inner reflection and self-mastery. True magnetism is not merely external. It is born from alignment between your inner world and the energy you project outward. While physical beauty or charm can attract attention, lasting influence comes from the way you understand yourself, your emotions, and your intentions. This inner mastery is essential because without it, the darker side of attractiveness, envy, manipulation, and high expectations can easily destabilize your spirit. Inner reflection begins with awareness. Take the time to observe your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Notice what triggers frustration, jealousy, or insecurity when interacting with others. Recognize patterns that may cause your energy to be drained or misused. By understanding your own inner workings, you gain clarity about the kind of energy you attract and the boundaries you need to set. Reflection transforms confusion into wisdom, turning what could be a challenge into an opportunity for growth. Self-mastery is about discipline and conscious choice. Attractive people often find themselves in situations where their energy, charm, or influence can be misinterpreted or misused. Without self-discipline, it is easy to be swayed by ego, flattery, or the desire to please others. Self-mastery teaches you to act from purpose rather than impulse. It allows you to maintain integrity, emotional stability, and a grounded sense of self, even when external forces try to manipulate or challenge your energy. Spiritual awareness is an essential aspect of this mastery. Recognizing that your magnetism is a gift, you begin to treat it with respect and responsibility. Your energy can inspire, uplift, and influence, but it can also attract negativity if not managed wisely. By reflecting on your interactions and understanding your own intentions, you ensure that your energy aligns with your higher purpose. Inner reflection helps you navigate relationships consciously, making choices that elevate both yourself and those around you. Another crucial element is humility. Inner reflection allows you to recognize that attractiveness is not a measure of superiority. It is an opportunity to serve, inspire, and lead by example. Humility balances magnetism, preventing arrogance and ensuring that your energy becomes a source of light rather than a tool for control or manipulation. It also deepens self-awareness, helping you remain grounded in reality while radiating confidence and positivity. Ultimately, inner reflection and self-mastery transform the challenges of being an attractive person into opportunities for spiritual growth. By observing your emotions, setting boundaries, acting with discipline, and cultivating humility, you convert what could be a vulnerability into strength. Your magnetism becomes a conscious force, a reflection of your inner harmony, and a tool for positive influence. Remember, attractiveness is a gift, but inner mastery ensures it is a blessing. Your energy, presence, and influence are amplified when guided by self-awareness, discipline, and reflection. By committing to this journey of self-mastery, you not only protect your spirit, but also rise above the darkness of envy, manipulation, and expectation. You become magnetic, not just in appearance, but in wisdom, integrity, and spiritual power. Using your power wisely. Being an attractive person comes with a unique responsibility, the responsibility to use your energy and influence wisely. Your magnetism draws attention, admiration, and sometimes envy, but it also carries the potential to inspire or manipulate. The true mark of spiritual and personal growth lies in recognizing that your power is not just for yourself, it affects everyone around you. Using your power wisely means acting with integrity, self-awareness, and conscious intention, ensuring that your magnetism becomes a force for good rather than a source of harm. Power begins with awareness. Every word you speak, every action you take, and every expression of your energy can have a ripple effect. People notice not only what you do, but the energy you emit. Flattery, charm, and charisma are tools, And like any tool, their impact depends on how you wield them. If used carelessly, your energy can manipulate, control, or create unnecessary drama. But when used consciously, it can uplift, motivate, and inspire others to be their best selves. Awareness allows you to discern the influence you have and direct it purposefully. Wisdom is central to using your power effectively. Attractive people often face situations where others try to take advantage of their magnetism or test their boundaries. Responding with patience, clarity, and intentionality ensures that your influence does not become a source of exploitation. By observing motives, evaluating consequences, and maintaining emotional equilibrium, you safeguard your energy while also demonstrating strength and integrity. Wise use of your power protects not just you, but also the authenticity of your interactions. Boundaries are another essential component. Using your power wisely requires knowing when to engage and when to step back. Not every interaction deserves your full energy. By setting limits on attention, and emotional investment, you preserve your inner peace while ensuring that your influence is reserved for people and situations that align with your values. Boundaries are not limitations. They are tools of empowerment that allow you to act consciously rather than react impulsively. Compassion and empathy also amplify the wise use of power. Attraction and charisma can inspire others, but they carry the risk of creating dependency or insecurity in those around you. When you engage with compassion, you use your influence to uplift rather than diminish. You guide, support, and inspire without judgment or manipulation. The ability to balance magnetism with empathy transforms power into a force that cultivates trust, respect, and harmony. Finally, using your power wisely is about purpose. Every attractive person has the ability to impact lives, shape environments, and influence energy around them. By aligning your magnetism with your higher purpose, you ensure that your presence is a positive force. Spiritual awareness teaches that power without purpose can become dangerous, but power aligned with integrity, wisdom, and compassion becomes transformative. Your energy can then inspire growth, cultivate positivity, and leave a lasting, meaningful impact on the world. Remember, magnetism is a gift, but its value is defined by conscious use. Your energy has the ability to inspire or harm, to elevate or drain. By acting with wisdom, integrity, and compassion, you transform your attractiveness into a tool for empowerment, growth, and spiritual illumination. Using your power wisely ensures that your influence is not just admired, it is respected, purposeful, and meaningful. As we conclude this exploration of the hidden signs of being an attractive person, it becomes clear that magnetism is both a gift and a responsibility. Being attractive is not solely about physical appearance. It is the energy you radiate, the confidence you carry, and the aura that draws others toward you. This magnetism can inspire, uplift, and motivate, but it can also attract envy, manipulation, and unrealistic expectations. The key is awareness, understanding your power and using it consciously to protect yourself, grow, and positively influence the world around you. The first lesson is awareness of your presence. Your energy and charisma naturally attract attention, but with attention comes responsibility. Recognizing the influence you hold is the first step in mastering it. Your magnetism can inspire admiration, respect, and even change in others, but without conscious awareness, it can also unintentionally draw negativity. By observing your energy and its effects, you reclaim control over your life and interactions, ensuring that your presence uplifts rather than disrupts. The envy of others is another aspect of this journey. Jealousy and resentment often emerge around those who shine brightly. Understanding that this envy is not a reflection of your value, but a mirror of others' insecurities allows you to detach and remain centered. Spiritual awareness teaches that envy is a lesson in patience, self-mastery, and emotional resilience. By observing how others react to your energy without taking it personally, you strengthen your inner foundation and preserve your peace. Attraction also brings attention that may be unhealthy. Compliments, flattery, or admiration can mask ulterior motives or attempts to manipulate your energy. Recognizing these patterns and setting boundaries is essential. Not every interaction requires your full energy or emotional investment. By practicing discernment, you protect your spirit and ensure that your magnetism serves your growth and purpose rather than fueling someone else's agenda. High expectations often accompany attractiveness, creating pressure to meet others' standards or maintain a certain image. Spiritual growth comes from understanding that your life is yours to live, not a reflection of others' projections. Boundaries, self-love, and authenticity become essential tools to navigate these pressures. By honoring your values and focusing on your path, you rise above unrealistic expectations and maintain alignment with your higher self. Inner reflection and self-mastery transform potential challenges into strength. By observing your emotions, understanding your triggers, and cultivating discipline, you ensure that your magnetism is a reflection of your inner harmony. Humility, compassion, and emotional intelligence balance your influence, turning attraction into a source of inspiration and positive impact. Finally, using your power wisely completes this journey. Your energy can uplift, heal, and inspire, but only when applied with integrity, purpose, and conscious intention. By acting mindfully, setting boundaries, and engaging with empathy, your magnetism becomes a tool for growth, not just for yourself, but for those around you. True attractiveness shines brightest when aligned with wisdom, responsibility, and spiritual awareness. Remember, being attractive is a gift, but it is the conscious use of that gift that defines your legacy. Magnetism is powerful, but purpose, integrity, and self-mastery ensure that it transforms lives rather than merely draws attention. Harness your energy, protect your spirit, and inspire the world with the light of your authentic, magnetic presence. In doing so, you do not just attract people, you elevate them, yourself, and the energy of the world around you.